Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive. Ooh, my hands are ashy. Sorry, y'all. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. And thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your participation, subscription to the channel. I love you guys. And yeah, so Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of at this time? Oh, man, that was sharp just now. I was out walking the dog and I was hearing lyrics from DMX's, I guess it's called the anthem, stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. But just now it was stop, drop, like, okay, so it's back again. All right, so perhaps there's a connection to what was going on when I was walking the dog, when I was receiving downloads at that moment. For me, it had to do with, because it was a specific lyric that came out. Okay, let me just keep going, and I know it will reveal itself. All right, Spirit, give me a little bit more insight, please, for the channeled energy, what's going on. All right, so I'm just going through the verse right now because that's what this wasn't earlier, but this is right now. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't want to try and didn't want to and didn't want to die. All I know is pain. All I feel is whatever that is. So somebody's being tempted, tested, all of that. Like this is like super tested because I feel like that was the energy with that song. Well, with the lyrics, and then that, DMX just provided the extra energy behind it, like to get people right, like to understand and feel him, like where he was at mentally. So, yeah, that's what's being communicated right now, y'all. Is something about angst. I feel like angst has a lot to do with frustration. Like somebody just not being able to get what it is that they want or where they want to be or get to someone. So it's presenting, it's giving this person like all sorts of anxiety, frustration, anger even. Yeah, that's the energy, y'all, because they can't communicate. There's something about communication. They're not able to communicate. I don't know if it has to be like with physically being in front of somebody, or maybe they just don't know the words to say. Like there's just so much frustration. You know how when you get mad, you might cry because you don't have the words. So the next emotion is with the tears streaming down your face because you're so angry. Like you can't even put yourself in a place of calmness that you can, easily come and express what it is emotionally that you're feeling by way of your words, using your words. Like you can't do it. It's just not happening. That's what I'm getting, y'all. And now I feel like just like something bubbling up in my throat, like the top of my chest to my throat, as if that's that frustration just trying to build up, and then it's like blast off, right? Once it comes out, it's like, yeah. But it's at that point it's too late, right? I'm hearing someone say, write it, forget it, speak it, regret it. I don't know if that's the exact phrase, but that's the sentiment here. So somebody's at that don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head energy. But I feel like they're really like beyond that. Like that was one thing, but now they're like really. I'm hearing they're considering jumping. If somebody were proverbially close to an edge, like they've been to that edge many times, but this time, like they're really about to jump. But that jump sequence could have to do with going off on somebody or committing something. Because I heard committing an M word, because this is it. Like they've had enough. And going back to that DMX energy, every time it's like he, was able to get behind the microphone and be passionate or whatever spirit that it was that took over him at that time, because I feel like that's how he's memorialized as this person. Like, he's not one to play with. Like, he's been through so much. Like, of all people, why would you mess with DMX? You know, because it's like he's told all of us that he can't take it no more. Like, you know, wow. So this person has definitely expressed to a lot of people around them, or just people can feel the heat, the energy from this person. Like, this person's about to sis boom pa at any given moment now, because they've literally had enough. Sun card at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Look at all these cards are face down, though. We can't really see what's happening here. But the Sun card, for me, this is a release. This is what this is giving me right now. When I see those rays of sunshine, because it's almost like a burst, you know, a burst of energy even. But the Sun card is, you know, it has a connotation for being positive, right? So we have to look at it as it being freeing for someone to finally let this off of their chest, or not suppress what this is anymore. Whatever this is going to be a good thing once it's released, whatever it is. And I feel like we're going to find that out right here on the table. We have to reveal it, because it's something that's unknown from us. Like, we don't see this coming. So I don't feel like it has to do with you and I collective, but it's somebody that's connected to us. But with the release energy, it feels like we've possibly allowed someone, and I say allow because it's almost as if we had the key to unlock that door for them. We're going to get into it, y'all. We're going to get into it. Let's see what the cards have to say, and then we'll go on with what Holy Spirit wants to put the stamp on, or how they want to put the stamp on it. Woo! All right. Anything else about this Sun card, Spirit? Excuse me. I'm hearing release. I heard tantalizing. Tantalizing. Okay, and I heard sacrificial. Tantalizing to me gives me like glittery effects. Like, it's like, ooh, look at that. You know, tantalizing, like a temptation energy almost. It's like you can't take your eyes off of it, because once your eyes are laid upon, you know, the sparkly things, it does something to you. Like, it's something consumes or takes over you. It's like magical, tantalizing. All right, and I just heard expression of feelings. We were talking about feelings. This is that sis boom pa, like, don't push me. All right, y'all. There is something about temptation and temptress, as if something was designed to be that glimmering effect. But I'm being brought back to you holding the key to unlock something. So possibly you've turned something off, collective. By way of unlocking something, you were able to shut something all the way down. Because I'm hearing mask off now. So that tantalizing, whatever this is that I was getting with that glittery effect on someone, has been, I heard, processed. So it's complete, like it's done, like that process is finished. Whatever that effect was over whoever's connected to you, that's kind of going through this sis boom pa. Like, I feel like what it is the revelation of that now they understand that they've been under, or I'm hearing consumption. So they've been consumed by someone by way of a greater power of an energy that was working through whoever was providing this glittery effect for them, that tantalizing energy. So those rays, when I was getting like freedom, that freedom is connected to them now having been processed, quote unquote. I got something about makeup. I don't know, like I was seeing like a cosmetic, like a pressed powder case with a mirror, all of that stuff, like somebody prettying themselves up. That could be the connection, like a full face of makeup. Because I said mask off. So something was revealed here. Possibly this person's face was cleaned or washed off, or now they're able to see the true person, the true nature of whoever it was they were connected to, that they considered tantalizing, or that person wanted to be tantalizing to your ex-person collective. You unlocked something that broke whatever that was over that person, your ex-person. But it caused for whoever they're connected to, for their makeup, that mask, to fall off, because the makeup was an illusion, is what I'm getting from that. Yeah. Wow, that was a lot, y'all. That was a lot. What's crazy, and I'm gonna mention it because this is real life, this is actuality, like you can't make this stuff up. Me communicating with someone like probably 20 minutes before I hit record on this phone, I said to them a curse was broken, but I put a question mark behind it because that's what I heard at that time from what I was reading, and that was implied. But it's also here now because I just heard it again. A curse was broken. But collective, that was you. You unlocked something that broke some sort of curse. So there was a process, because I heard it was processed. So there's something that you did to complete this. So you freed your ex-person. I'm hearing bounty. Wow. All right. So I expect you to get roses at your door, the edible arrangements, a diamond ring, a gold something. This person needs to thank you to the highest, because I'm feeling this is someone who thought you just left them at the curb and drove off. Which that was a sentiment at this point, like, don't contact me no more, is what I'm feeling with this person. Like you were done with this person. But they thought they were left for dead, is what I'm hearing, by you, collective. Like they had no way in, no entry in anymore. So they thought they were left. But etherically, that would have been impossible to leave this person, especially if there was a cord attached by way of a divine union that was already in place. Now, in my readings, I'm being shown myself as the reader. In my previous readings, when I talk about, your divine connection that didn't work out, so now they're like a false fake twin or divine one or whatever. Not divine one, but maybe they were, and they were just trying to show up as, oh, I'm your divine partner. What I'm being revealed to now is that I never said that there was any cord cut. That has never been mentioned in a single one of my readings. This is what I'm being told to reveal. So that cord of attachment was still intact, you guys. Even though there was a divorce, there was an etherical spiritual divorce from this divine union, because God saw who was doing the work and who wasn't. Or basically they refused to do the work. So they took their stance and, no, I'm not doing that. So God was like, okay, bet, but there was never any severance of a cord that I can recall saying or being shown, or a visual to give to you guys to say, oh yeah, a cord's been cut. I've never said that. So there's something here that was done of a process of this person having you to thank now for them being released. because of something you did. There was some key that you had that you unlocked something. So you unlock, by way of unlocking yourself, you being given the key from spirit to unlock yourself out of whatever bondage was here. It put them in your place. It put them in bondage, or either you left them where they stood in bondage. But they linked up with a new karmic partner, right? So that's where a new cycle of karmic energy began for them. You were free, but there was still a cord attached. So you were feeling whatever it was that they were doing together, like to try to siphon your energy, because that cord was good. The cord was still working. They were still able to feast off of you by way of that cord, but they were taking that feast and sharing it with a karmic energy. But there's something that you did here that unlocked not only yourself, but it unlocked this person too. I'm hearing free will. So something about, and I just heard courtesy. So it's almost as if you did this as a courtesy to them. Because they thought you left them for dead. And you would have thought that too. You would have thought, I'm done with them. Like, why? Like, who? That would be the sentiment. But it couldn't be, because there was still a cord attached. That cord was never severed. And truth be told, the cord is still intact, but maybe it's like a thing to where, I don't know, if we're talking about feasting off of someone, but then if there's no supply coming through, they can't eat. Maybe that's one way of looking at it. I don't know, y'all. Let's get into the cards. Thank you, Spirit, for that information. I've never once said a cord was cut. That's crazy. Because I'm not even going to get into my personal stuff, but, I am aware of cord cutting rituals and things that you can do to try to cut cords, but do they, how efficient are they? For me, I can say that I just never felt that there was a cord cut even in my personal life. But there was something that had to be done. But it's like, is that even possible? Like, I've done this, I've done that, I've tried this, but it still feels like there's some sort of energetic attachment. And I don't know how to get rid of it. But except to recognize it for what it is and try to be proactive about, this person can't feast off of me any longer. Like, I'm not having it. So what are the things that I can put into place to stop this from happening? It's like, forget a candle, forget a spell, forget a ritual. Like, what can I on the 3D do? And that started with speaking up, speaking out, like letting them know that, hey, devil, I see you. I've identified you. So now you got to show me yourself. And now we got to do this, right? You have to identify yourself as a demon to me. You have to. That's just period. Anyway. I know y'all been through similar. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, let's get into these cards, see what's going on here. Because let's not forget, somebody is at that, that don't push me because I'm close to the edge, but I feel like they're way beyond that. So I'm getting a visual, you guys, of you like unlocking whatever this is. So now they recognize that they've been attached to the enemy all this time, right? That's really the clarity that they're receiving. That's what's making them like, they can't formulate what they want to say right now. They can't get it out because they really can't believe they've been consumed in such a way. But it's like, now I'm seeing it's like you leaving your home for like a lengthy vacation and they're sitting on the curb. That's the visual I'm getting. So it's kind of like you got the car packed with the bags and the cooler and the way, like you're gone. Like, it's like, you don't know when you'll be back. leaving on the next train, don't know when I'll be back again sort of energy. Like you're good to go. You're free and clear. But this person sitting on the curb at your house is sitting there like, when's she coming back? Like, I mean, well, I'm grateful for you doing, they don't know how to process this, really, is what's happening. They know what it is now. They know who their true enemy was. They've been revealed. Their enemy has been revealed to them, but it's somebody that they put on a higher pedestal than you, collective. And they're having a hard time right now processing this whole ordeal right now, because they've really been taken on a ride. They've been taken on the loop, the expressway, the back roads. They've been taken on a good ride here. It's as if this person's depleted and they're left with nothing, only this curb that they sit on outside of your home. But you've checked out, you're gone. That's your home, yeah, but you're not there. And this is like, metaphorically, like you're free to go. Like, even though they still know your address, they know where to find you or where you resided once upon a time. I mean, you still live there, but you're not there. Like, you're never there. Like you're not even there. You're not even thinking about coming back to this location, but that's the only place they know to find you. But it's almost as if it's where they left you at. They left you there. They abandoned you there. You and a child, children, whoever, whatever. They tossed their head up and their nose up at you and left with the karmic. And now where are they now? They're back, but you're not home. It's like a vacant house. It's the energy. They have nothing but the house. You're not there. They can't get in, right? They're hungry. It's like they want to come in and be able to sit on the couch, throw their feet up on the table in front of them and flip the channels on the TV and, go in the refrigerator, go lay down when they feel like it in the nice air condition or a heated sort of situation, but walk out in the backyard and just breathe and take in everything, how lovely their life is. They wish they could do that. What I'm seeing now is like an imaginary home that they're sitting in front of. What do you call that? Because this came up in a reading before, when you're in the desert and you start seeing like lights and stuff, because they're going through some sort of delirium. Like they're depleted, but now their mind is like creating something that's not even there. It's more than an illusion. It's something else. I can't think of the word. But yeah, let me keep going, y'all. But that's what I'm seeing here. Like that's not even your residence like that anymore. But to them, that's where they left you. So that's all they know. That's the only connection that they have to you. Ooh, there's a word in that just now. There's something about that just now. But let me conserve my energy for the cards, y'all. But that was about to go somewhere else, having to do with like your physical location and some sort of attachment to that, even that you need to be freed from. Or you're in the process of being freed, or it's already happened above, so now so below, like it's happening. You're being freed from a physical location that they left you at. So there's some sort of attachment even tied to that energy, because that's where they're coming back to even kind of visit. But you're no longer there. You're not there. That's like an old situation that lives in their head. All right. I know that took some extra time, but let's get into the cards, y'all. Let's see what's happening here, y'all. I'm going to just turn these cards over first, see what's going on. All right, so here we are. So in the heart of the matter, y'all, we have the Chariot. What else? Strength. Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups reverse, Two of Cups reverse. Yeah, I probably already went over the whole scenario here without the cards even being upright. But let's see what else, if there's extra messages here. Spirit, tell me more about this energy right here, if you would, please. So I'm hearing the word proverbial. So that means habitual, like doing something over and over again. Or making an existence of something that's not even there. Proverbial. Like thinking there's going to be some sort of result when there is not even what it is that you're fighting so hard for to get somewhere, because we're talking about a chariot. To get somewhere, like this person trying to get to you. You know, they see you as this person who can make shit happen, period. They see that now. I mean, if you could imagine all the ways that they tried to stop or impede your progress. Like if you could only imagine just a list, if they just had to write out a list of things that they've done, they would need a whole composition book for you to even know the energy, the bad intent that they single-handedly were even just sending your way on a daily basis. This chariot just lets me know that you're a sign of some sort of power to them at this point. But you're moving, you're constantly going, like they cannot keep up with you. You got your tents, you got your food that never expires. You can go to any remote location and survive. You'll be good. They know this about you now. You can get a shovel and dig yourself a tunnel to safety. They know this. Yeah, you and one shovel, you can definitely be that sort of powerhouse because they know you're connected. They know when you ask for help is coming. And they know that you don't operate just by your might. They know you got a mighty warrior spiritual team backing you. They know this. Chariot energy, strength card. But they know you're not taking anything in regards to an offer from them. Like there's not, like you, this is like a big rig truck ready to run this Ace of Pentacles over because they didn't even see them in the road. Here they are trying to hold up something in front of you. Like, here's my one pentacle that I saved up. Can you see me? Like, hello. And here you are jamming to your music, just riding down the road in your chariot. And you don't even see them. They know there's nothing that's going to be able to attract you, to seduce you, to whatever formulation of whatever energy they try to come up with to try to get you to pay attention to them and take them serious. They know that that's not a possibility because they think about it a lot. But I told you they still have a book of everything that they try to do to stop you. That Knight of Swords is, I feel like this is that energy of them just constantly trying to think of ways to chase after you. They're trying, you know what, with the person sitting outside your curb of your abandoned home, or that's their idea of she's coming back, she'll be back. I'll just sit here on the curb and wait. And you're somewhere, wherever you are, chariot energy. You know, they'll never know. The world will never know because it's none of their business. You're free and clear to do whatever the F you want to. This is what this person is having a hard time understanding here. But that Knight of Swords is letting me know that they still will try to always try to find you. I almost said come for you, but that wasn't even registering as the same kind of energy. So it wasn't a come for, because a come for type of situation is like, yeah, I'm gonna get her. Yeah, and who she thinks she is. It's not even that. They know they can't F with you. So why would they even set themselves up for failure at this point? Because that's what it would be, failure. They're sitting outside the curb with nothing. The place that they left you, which was your place, by the way. They might have showed up like they were some sort of king or emperor, and they didn't put nothing on nothing, you know, thinking they could always come back to this place, like proverbial. I'm getting that energy, always coming back, but they never provided for anything. Like, how many times did they take you grocery shopping, or what bill did they pay? You know, how much gas did they put in your car ever? I'll wait. But they felt like they had some sort of ownership. But that's the problem here. this queen, we have a Queen of Cups reverse and we have a Two of Cups reverse. So I feel like this is the karmic energy here because that's a comparison. This is what they're living with right now. Like that Two of Cups reverse energy, it's like they took the fraud. They took on the fraud, the karmic energy, and replaced you with the fraud. This is what they're living every day, every single second of the day. This Queen of Cups reverse is on their ass. And it's like I'm hearing everywhere he goes, my buddy, my buddy. This person could be really immature like that. Like they really feel like, I'm talking about the karmic connected to your ex-person. Everywhere your ex-person goes, they go. Because there's an attachment there. That karmic is feasting off of them. Just like your ex-person was feasting off of you. Yeah, they got it. They got it back. They definitely got it back. But the problem is they're still looking for you, collective. And now they have a permanent attachment of a bloodsucker. So this is like a trail energy. It's like they're coming to this place to where they knew to find you because that's where they left you at, right? When they ran off with the karmic. And the karmic is constantly trailing them now. So they can't really, number one, they can't find happiness. And then two, they can't really escape. They can like never escape this. Now I'm being brought to the back to the unlock energy. Now, what I understand is your ex-person was released. So there could have been a situation to where they possibly would have been confided with this or cohabitating like a permanent, like maybe this Queen of Cups is psycho and tried to unalive your ex-person. Like it really could have been like that. But you somehow, collective, you swooped in and did a little abracadabra or whatever this is, and you release your ex-person from whatever bondage they were in. Now they are connected to the karmic. There's no denying that. You can't cut that cord. That cord is there. But there's something that would have had them in some sort of captivity, and this is what they're realizing now. Because they did discover that this person's an enemy. So what makes an enemy? Did they try to unalive them? I would say that's the worst case scenario to understand that, oh shit, this person really tried to kill me just now. So that's the revelation here. Their karmic tried to take them out. That's where we are. That's where we are. So they have you to thank. This is what they're feeling, collective. It's unbelievable to them because now they're just trying to, remember I said in the beginning, they're trying to formulate what they want to say, but they're so angry, they're so frustrated right now, they can't put it into words. So they're trying to process that, what just happened. What they now acknowledge is that they were sleeping with the enemy, period. And whatever that worst case scenario was, the karmic tried to do to them, is like unspeakable, unfathomable. Like they can't come up. They're frustrated. They can't come up with the words to describe. But they're finding that they really can't come to you for anything because you're the one who basically helped them out in the spiritual. You like help free them in the spiritual. So they really should have nothing but gratitude toward you, but they can't process this, y'all. I'm telling you. This is somebody sitting on the curb outside of your home. I want to say it's abandoned, but it's like you're no longer there. It's not like it's boarded up and it's, the property's all out of shape and condemned and all that. Not that kind of abandoned. It looks to them like, ooh, yeah. She should be inside there, or he is probably inside. I'm not going to knock yet. I'm just going to sit here. And hopefully they'll look out the window and see me one day. But you're not there because that's not really an existing of a place anymore. But that's the only place they know to come back to in their mind to try to find you or get next to you or close to you or just be in that energy. But you're not there. Let's see what else we got here. There's one card. Okay, I'm gonna come over here first before we turn this one over. Let's see what these are. Oh, I'm feeling karmic energy here. All right. We have the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups reverse, the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Devil card, and the Ten of Pentacles. So automatically I'm hearing the devil was blocking this Ten of Pentacles, this demonic energy. And I have no idea what that is as of yet. But let's go through it. Let's talk about what this energy represents here. So I'm hearing bondage right now. So this would be the bondage energy that they're now connected to. Like this is now. So there's constant conflict, but I feel like my buddy energy, the karmic follows them wherever they go. But this has always been this way. This conflict, they're used to this. This is like them having a conversation, like a daily conversation, like the fighting, the competition, or it's almost, I'm hearing accusations. So it was always a fight. So possibly either the karmic was calling your ex-person out on things, or vice versa, or they were just calling each other out, and it led to this. Five of Wands energy. I have the Four of Cups. So I'm hearing process with the Four of Cups reverse. So there had to be some sort of process in place here. Okay, well, with that Magician card right beside that, that kind of lets me know somebody took something into their own hands by way of workings. You know, so that could be any kind of magic you can involve yourself with to try to, I'm hearing to get this person to stay. That's what I'm hearing. But go figure, because the karmic is anywhere he goes, I go. Not to be gender specific, but this is definitely somebody who's like, no, you're mine forever. Like they're playing with a toy or something, but I said that might be their immaturity level. So they did things to manipulate this person, the energies, whatever they, you know, it's, I'm hearing whatever you like the whoever that was in the, I was about to say The Color Purple, but Eddie Murphy's movie, Coming to America. She was just there to please and appease, but it was a trick behind it. There was a trick behind that I heard majesty. So there's some sort of royalty energy attached to this karmic. Because they for real could have come from wealth, or they could have come from, you know, a decent sort of situation. To where, you know, and I'm looking at the pentacles now, or being shown the pentacle energy in my mind's eye, like, yeah. So this was like an arrangement sort of thing. Because this karmic energy, they look the part, tantalizing. Because I'm just seeing the lady in the whatever you like. She's got this sparkly gown on. She's got her royal energy surrounding her, because that's what she was there for. You know, to be pleasing to the prince, right? So she recognized some sort of royal energy on your ex-person, to where she knew she had to present herself like in some sort of equality or equivalent situation. But it was a facade. Because I imagine whoever the woman was, or the character was in Coming to America, although she was tantalizing in that moment, she probably went back home, tore off all of that makeup, the weave, the gown, and had to give all that stuff back to somebody because she loaned it out for the day. Because she was built for that occasion. She knew that day was coming, so she had to be prepared for that. Wow. So that's letting me know, as I look down at the Magician, that was the preparation. It's like, my prince will come. My buddy will come. I will have a buddy. Is that my buddy? I'll try it out and see. Okay, no, they didn't fall for it. Is that my buddy? Like this is what was happening, you guys. This is what was happening until they found your ex-person. But I'm hearing the goose, the ganders, that phrase, whatever that is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. They got everything back. So if your person, your ex-person, thought they found a sucker in you, But you were nobody's sucker. That was the surprise. Surprise, asshole. So whatever it is that they were doing or eluding or, the whole deceitful energy, they got that back times 1,000. That's why they're frustrated sitting on the curb outside your abandoned home. They really don't know what to do, where to go. They don't have the words right now because they got all this now. They understand completely what the F just took place over a course of, I'm hearing 5 years. So they could have been around this karmic for the last 5 years. And that karmic tore their life apart. I'm hearing the word crescendo. So that means there was a build up to the big bang. So the big bang just took place. But I'm looking back at the Sun card, but I'm like, okay, but the positive part is they're free from this karmic. I mean, they got to escape with their life at least, because the karmic was ready to keep them forever, like eternity energy. Like, okay, well, we both going out together, or if you're not gonna be with me, then let me slip something in your drink real quick. Let me dust something in whatever that is, because we got the magician energy. They were ready to do whatever to keep your ex-person around. And the crazy part is that they're still attached. I don't know if your ex-person knows this or not, but they have a karmic cycle with this person. So hopefully maybe that's another part of the frustration. They're like, oh shit, you mean I'm bound to this person now? Yeah. That's how that works. When you do dirt, you get dirt. I mean, what? Hello, anybody home? All right, y'all. I'm done with that energy. So let's see what this last card is over here. But just so you know, I did talk about the Devil card, 10 of Pentacles off the bat. So, but the only thing I didn't discuss was that 9 of Pentacles. But I feel like that was the fraud energy. They had to show up as, like I said, in Coming to America, she was all decked out. But it was for that purpose. After that, once she didn't get picked or chosen to come into the royal family, then she went back to herding goats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Anyway, all right. So I just turned over the 10 of Swords reverse, y'all. I said you were riding in your Mack truck and they're in front of you like, can you please see me with my one shiny pentacle, please, whatever the please is. I'm sorry, take me back. I was a fool. I'm damaged. I'm broken. I need you. Whatever that pinnacle is, like you're not even paying attention to the road like that, so you don't even see them, so you run them over. But that's how they feel. That's how their heart feels. Ran over right now. 10 of Swords reverse. But I said they escaped something. So that's a worst case scenario. Even in the reverse, this card's like really, like that's not anything you would want to wish on anybody. So I feel like this Queen of Cups tried to unalive your ex-person, period. That's it, y'all. I hope this helps.